VRChat, the next frontier. These are the experiences from Gunters' universe. His continuing mission? To seek out and connect with VR devs and passionate enthusiasts. To discuss theories, beliefs, and rhetoric of all kind. And to boldly go where no show has ever gone before.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Gunters' Universe. It's just show number 5. Get this stuff going. Number 5 already. I can't believe it. So on tonight's show, we have a few people around the table here joining us to talk about all things VR. On my right, we have Austin Hooper, who is a YouTuber, channel Hoopermation. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Excellent. It's great to have you on. And to my left, we have Caleb Eubanks. He's with RealityCheckVR. That's his YouTube channel. Also streaming or recording all kinds of great game and riff content. How are you doing?
Hey, doing great, man. Glad to be here. Thanks for inviting me. Appreciate it.
For sure. And from the audience, we randomly selected somebody, or actually somebody selected themselves. We have Matt here. How are you doing, Matt?
Pretty good. Good evening.
Glad you could join us for the conversation. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I work in the tech field, but nothing like game development. But I'm a developer, and so I'm gonna get into Unity and get all into it like the rest of you.
Yeah. Right on. And we also have Holotape, one of the hosts on Left-Handed VR podcasts, and a good friend. How are you doing, man?
Good. Thanks for having me. How are you?
Yeah. Oh, very well. It's another great Tuesday night. Excited to be up here talking with you folks. Before we get into all of the discussion, I wanted to talk a little bit more with our two guests that we have up here that are new to really VRChat. Hooper, have you ever been in VRChat before?
No, actually. This is the first time I've used it.
Nice. Welcome, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, that's really awesome. Caleb's got a similar story from last week, and it's pretty much the best thing ever for us here in this community to have somebody pop in and say, hey, this is the first time I've booted up VRChat. We're like, great. Even some people, it's their first time in VR, so that's really special stuff. So yeah, it's great to have you guys, and welcome to I assume is your first show in virtual reality.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I would say so.
Right on. And so yeah, we got some videos here that I've been able to put up on the big screen. It takes me just a moment to work the systems here. Figure Hooper will show a little bit of your videos from your channel.
Oh, cool.
I didn't really run these by you. I just kind of randomly selected, the GTA video. I think I got your hot sauce video on here.
Oh.
That was, I don't know. I thought it was pretty interesting. Looked like it hurt.
It hurt a lot, actually. Yeah, it hurt a lot. It was not fun.
All right, let's see if this video is playing.
I can see it.
Can anybody hear it?
Yep.
My beard. It's a healthy beard.
Nice, man. Congrats.
It's actually the
Thank you.
healthiest part of my entire body. I throw out with this bad boy.
There's a funny
It's been
story
there since the
about this.
beginning of epic mealtime.
My webcam that I usually use, that's on top of my monitor, wasn't working.
My beard
And
is kind of like shark teeth.
that was also
This is the first
my
layer.
game footage.
Under
Because
there,
I was playing
boom,
Rocksmith with this,
another
and
layer of beard.
the Rocksmith footage got completely messed up.
I'm experiencing
Uh-oh. So we have to stop the show.
My
Hold
dance
on.
music? This is my dance music.
Wow, short show.
All right, thank you everybody for showing up for Gunters' Universe. This has been a great time with you guys. I was really super stoked to get to hang out with you guys tonight. Really made my night, and I gotta leave. See ya. Okay. So working all the things obviously just messed up. Sorry to interrupt you, Hooper.
That's the best Gunters universe of all time.
Pressing the number 5 on my laptop blew it up, so I need to make a change real quick.
But I'm ready. I fear no razor.
This happens every show, so it's pretty much tradition at this point.
Yeah,
Your video still playing?
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
use that on any food, by the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much
not
for
bad.
coming. When I first started growing this beard, I knew it was going to be something special. I knew it was going to become a part of me, part of my brand, Brand Harley. But now it's time for Brand Harley to become brand new. Yeah, man.
So I'm not sure if we're in sync.
Last time I saw my face, GIFs were called GIFs, and bacon was a side dish, not an entree. But the world has changed, and now so will I. What you may or may not know is beneath this 10 on 10 beard lies a 6 on 10 face. Hi, 6. It's pretty much 7. I'm ready to become clean shaven. So, bring on the shick.
Don't do it. You guys, don't do it.
Woody.
Yeah, don't do it.
Lincoln Park.
Harley. I'm glad it's you.
How are you, bud?
Hey, man.
Good. Good.
See you. So what made you decide to get rid of the beard?
Well, I don't like thinking of it as me getting rid of the beard, but more like the world is getting a face.
Oh, I like that. Let's get the clippers, knock this down, get you taken care of.
I don't remember this song going this way.
Wait. Okay, I'm ready.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
I didn't have any game audio,
Need to keep his
so
hair.
yeah, I just had to go off of this.
I need to keep my hair.
Sounds more like Nickelback to me.
Say goodbye. All the meals of past that have been lost deep into the forest.
Say goodbye to the hair and say hello to my cheeks.
You weren't lying about being a 7.
What's that stuff called?
Eventually, with enough beers, I
what's
can
it,
make
what?
a jacket.
Or a sweater.
What's the name
Don't
of
be
that
a
stuff
fool,
you just suggested?
It's Dave's Gourmet
It's nice
Ghost
with such
Pepper
an epic beard like
Hot
yours to
Sauce.
be able to use the trimmers on here, and it's so convenient because
Just
it's
when I
right
saw
on
the
the other
title, I
side
was
of the
like,
razor.
oh my god.
Advanced, very
Yeah.
advanced.
I felt bad for you. Okay, we had enough.
This is the most
Okay. Oh boy.
Oh man, well, thanks
You're
for
the
being
man.
supportive. Yeah, that's freaking. Yeah, you're the man.
I did about half of the milk challenge afterwards too.
Which one?
I did half of the milk challenge too, because it was so hot.
Oh yeah, yeah. I bet, man.
Good timing for that.
Well, it
Let's
wasn't
see.
intended,
Whoa.
but you know.
Whoa. Why are you staring at my boy like that, Buckeye, huh?
Okay, you ready?
No. Oh god.
Uh-oh, he's coming. Uh-oh.
In three. Should I go first or?
I'm gonna go first. In
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god!
Amazing!
I see
So I
you.
can't really commentary much. I'm out of sync with the video.
Oh my god! Look
No, I
at
don't
you,
see it.
man.
Oh my god.
I have an ad for Reebok Pump.
amazing.
Slow down a bit. I will go.
By episode 50,
Seriously,
you guys
I
figured
guess
out.
it's back.
I see you, and I'm almost next to you. And I'm almost next to you. I believe I can fly. I'm down there. You see me now, right now. Oh wait! Oh, you were so close. Watch out.
Yeah, me and Nathan, we
Go up
had
again.
It
we
looks
were
so
trying to
beautiful.
record-
I didn't see you, man.
It's really,
It
it
looks
was
so
really cool.
good.
Down. If you look down,
Yeah,
you
it does.
see me.
I can't
We
really
had actually been like as soon as this came out,
All right, well,
and
let's
we were
land
planning
on
when we
this
planned on recording
building.
it. We were refreshing the Forfex page
God.
like literally
Oh,
every
maybe not.
5 minutes, waiting
Oh,
for an
I
update.
died
It was
again.
going to come.
Nice.
Right.
I say,
But once they make modding a little bit easier, I'm probably going to delve into it and try to make a native mod for it myself,
I know. I said a lot
if
of epic
possible.
before, this was epic.
Isn't Rockstar banning people using like flawless widescreen and the FOV fixes now?
They're banning people who
Yeah, so
use
that's my
them
question.
online.
Are you having any issues with that?
Where?
Well, I know
if you
that.
use them online, then yeah.
Well, so I mean, my buddy Billy in Pretty Neat Productions has some pretty cool videos of them playing with a few other people online with like Immersion and some other gamers online, and they're really cool when they're running all around together all in the Oculus. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's
Nice.
like, they're banning people for that? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, they're banning people. The reason why Rockstar is banning some people that have mods on is because a lot of the mods that GTA 5 has right now is it hooks onto the DLLs that's in the game files, and how Rockstar checks if someone's using a mod or something like that, or cheating basically, is they run that against their own files on the server. Like, if this looks different from this, then they, you're modifying game files and they ban you. That's why. But if you don't go online,
that'll be great once
it's fine.
Rockstar actually supports VR.
I know, right?
Oh yeah, that'd be a dream. I mean, I haven't actually tried it. I do have Warpix, but I haven't set it up yet. So you enjoy it? It's a good experience?
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
What's wrong with it?
You can't see any of the HUD, obviously. So you just kind of have to rely on what you see. And you can use edge peek, yeah, with Vortex, but anything else, but when you're just going around doing stuff normally, it's kind of difficult. It also doesn't run as well as I'd like it to. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It just kind of depends on what your settings are and how good your computer is.
Is it pretty realistic?
Kinda. Well, it is with Vortex, so kind of. The depth could be a lot better, in my opinion. Like, there's not a whole crap ton of depth, but otherwise. Yeah,
what's it like compared to this, like VRChat?
Not as good, no. Like this, I can tell. Oops, sorry, I hit my mic. This I can kind of tell how far people are away from me. Like, I can guess a distance, but with that, it's not. It's more difficult. It's probably because the game can only use Z adaptive for the 3D reconstruction. If it could use geometry, that'd be a lot better though, but it can't yet.
It looks so damn cool.
But it's better than nothing. I mean, it's great to do the video, but would you play it more like this, or is it pretty much not good enough to continue replay?
If some people like give me an idea of things to try in there, then yeah, I'll definitely do it. But I wouldn't play the game normally with it. No.
Did you buy a hooker to come to your house and try that out?
No, that was that's on Nathan's channel actually. He did that.
Serious, you did turn it off?
Oh, is it?
Actually, he went to the strip club.
I'm gonna do that.
I think him and Casey.
I'm a little shy to do that. I want her to come to my house.
Oh, okay. I see.
Pretty easy.
Yep, exactly. Okay. So, Caleb, you do YouTube as well. I don't know. Can we call you guys Rift Tubers? That's good. It doesn't work when the Vive and stuff comes out though, but.
Yeah.
Well, sure
I'm gonna
thing
call you
for
guys
now.
Rift Tubers. Why not?
I don't care.
Do it,
Yeah.
I won't do anything about it.
You can call me whatever.
Or just call them VR tubers.
Yeah, that's probably best.
Yeah. Silly names. Tell us, about what you do. You YouTube. You also developed. Is it Maze Quest, I believe?
It was a Mazer Quest. It was a name. I used to play Laser Quest a lot, which is like laser tag in Nebraska, and yeah, so Mazer Quest, man. It's I wasn't very good at I was learning the Unity for the first time, and I knew I didn't want to do a lot of coding, so I thought to myself, if I made a maze, I could at least build that in 3D modeling, and then I wouldn't have to do much work, and people would think it's a game. So that was my original concept, and then, of course, from there, I started learning how the assets worked and how some other things worked, and basically, I started building my game on a rotator script, and you'll notice almost everything rotates because I got UFOs and all that kind of stuff, and simple rotation and velocity did pretty much all the work in that game. As well as a few other little things that I learned from other YouTubers along the way. Of course, tutorials online help a lot. But yeah, I guess I like to make YouTube videos of a lot of random things. The developments are definitely something I'd like to do more of. I've met a few people that do the same thing. The guy in the audience over there, Billy, he's also does some Unity projects and does some 3D modeling as well. And we're hoping to get together and do some projects as well together soon. So, also, I guess, doing those kind of things, I mean, all kinds of projects. Not only do I want to work with 3D modeling and playing with these virtual environments, but just all kinds of creation that goes with it, you know, as far as the music, the voiceover stuff. It's a lot of fun, and I think that, you know, a lot of us can obviously make those things. That's awesome. I've noticed from a lot of people's videos, when they're doing those kinds of things, or a lot of people's games, they do a lot of their own voice acting, and they do a lot of their own things involved in that, and I think it's really cool to see people doing that on their own. It's really nice to see the developers coming up with new content with that. But I don't know, I really enjoy it, and I
being
hope
able
to
to
do more
generate
of it.
their own content.
Right.
Yeah, I'm always looking forward, you know, and there is some jam entry stuff that we're going to look at, being able to create content from within virtual reality. Now, we're doing a show here, but being able to, like, draw and stuff like that, we've seen certain demos and things like Tilt Brush. That's, you know, another thing I love about enabling all of us to be more creators of content, which is super rad. So I got a video of yours to put up. It's just of you demoing a game, just to kind of share what it looks like when you're YouTubing. And usually I get ads, so I'm not in sync with you guys. So glad I get them and you do not.
I get ads too, like every time.
Oh, you do?
Hopefully my videos should.
I got a white screen. Do you guys?
Yeah, I got a white screen.
Yeah, white screen.
Okay.
Oh, okay, just to let you guys know, every video I put up, I embed a virus in it, so I can hack all your information, your credit cards, social security, things like that. Basically, you can go to my YouTube, it's RealityCheckVR. If you go there, just click on any link, and when the white screen comes up, you know you're ready.
Nice.
That sounds like it's working. No ad for me.
What the heck is on your head?
That's my little Teemo hat. I got my older brother gave that to me, who's super into League of Legends.
I bought one of my friends.
You're from Nebraska?
Right now I'm in Springfield, Missouri. Yeah, from Nebraska to Chicago to Springfield, Missouri, man. It's temporary.
Dude, you live in Springfield?
Nebraska originally.
Yeah, that's right.
I live
nice,
in Kansas
man.
City, dude. Nice.
Cool, man. That's not too far away at all.
No.
This is a VRAR Labs, which is built by a team from St. Petersburg, Russia. They actually made this game and several other games, and they do a lot of really cool things if you follow them on their different sites. But this was for the Leap Motion 3D Jam, and that's actually kind of the reason I got the Mazer Quest going. But this one's like a 10 megabyte game, and it's very simple but very fun to play. But
Yeah,
anyhow,
that looks really cool.
My wife, she's from Russia, so of course, anytime I see different cultures making things, I always try to check them out. But it's kind of nice. These people are very involved with it and do a lot of work. So, but yeah, anyhow, the Leap Motion was the first controller I wanted. I don't know, I truly believe that the future of VR is going to be with a hands-free type of environment. I mean, obviously, we're going in the direction of having a wireless headset. We're going in the direction of having a smaller, lighter headset. And I believe people are going to have a sunglasses type device they throw on their head, and they're in a virtual world. You know, Oculus was bought by Facebook for a reason, and they want people to connect and be in virtual environments. No doubt there's going to be some 3D scanning going on where people are going to have their own 3D bodies and avatars. Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, well, we have
GTA
Kyle
action.
sitting over there with his head in 3D.
Yeah, this is exactly what Facebook had in mind.
Yeah, a couple people.
Yeah, I mean, really, absolutely. But before I stumbled into the VRChat, I never knew quite what this was going to be like. I mean, this is one thing that really struck me, is that I was really kind of mesmerized by the experience. And even though it was, very exciting, I kind of wondered, why was it? Because how many times have we been in virtual environments with people with 3D figures? It happens all the time, but never are we surrounded by it in an immersive environment like with the Rift on. And also, seeing people moving their heads and their hands moving and just their mouths moving, that was just, it was impactful. Especially considering that. Yeah, absolutely. And one thing I gotta say too is when I first joined VRChat, I happened to see a tweet that somebody had posted about a VRChat thing, and I saw that there was a meetup, and I just kind of randomly clicked on it because it looked, interesting. And as soon as I went to the VRChat page, It said now loading, if you have downloaded the client. And I kind of was like, well, wait, if I've downloaded, well, I'll download it now. I don't want to play now, but I'll download it. And I went ahead and just downloaded it, and it, of course, was like, would you like to install? And I said, sure. And it asked me if I wanted to reboot. I told it no, because I don't want to play right now. But of course, a couple seconds later, I see little Scripto has joined VRChat. It popped up in the bottom right, and I had no idea it was even running at the time. And of course, when I saw the Scripto had joined the chat, I thought to myself, okay, so I opened it up and I saw it, and I just kind of double-clicked on it. And I just happened to double-click on the Gunters name. I don't even know, like, out of all the names that were on the list, I just clicked on Join Gunter, and it brought me right to this session. And I heard people talking, and I instantly thought to myself, well, this is weird, because the first person I happen to join has this whole thing going on. Maybe it's just a recording, maybe it's a playback, I didn't know what it was. And then from there, like, I reached over, and the nice thing was, I'm so used to with the DK2, I'm so used to having to turn off all my monitors and make sure I only have one monitor and make sure everything's perfect for it to work with my games. In this situation, I had all three of my monitors on. My DK2 was sitting in its standby mode, and when I looked over, it was on and ready to go. As soon as I put it on, it was smooth, 75 frames per second, and having all those features built into this simulation is just, I think it's key, because it brought me from sitting there wanting to relax to putting on my headset and jumping in and saying hi, and all of a sudden starting a recording and everything. And I think that was just, key to, getting people in here is making it easy. At the same time, making things just, simple and ready to go. And the fact that, like, it reminded me of the old chat. I mean, it reminded me of AOL Instant Messenger when you see the little icon on the bottom right. It's nice that you guys added those little features, and I think it's going to go a long way. I think, we have a few people now, but it's going to go from hundreds to thousands, and it's no doubt it's going to get big. It's going to get huge. I mean, imagine virtual spaces where you can go to virtual concerts and anybody's invited, and not only that, you can watch live performances.
Universe crash tour.
Right. Oh yeah. Here we go. That's awesome.
Hey, so there's me.
Yeah, this is you discovering us. I mean, it's so fantastic.
Hey. Oh, okay. When was that? Like last week?
So yeah, you're commentating on what's going on, and I love that you posted the video. It got some traction on Reddit. People were telling me about, hey, this video of that guy that came into your show last night, and I was like, oh yeah?
Yeah,
I was delighted to watch this.
What really
watch the show?
The YouTube video, I'm not sure. Last time I checked, it had like 700 views or so from last week, which is kind of nice to see that people are actually responding to it. I mean, obviously, seeing multiplayer people responding together is more popular than the normal crap I put out. So
yeah.
Plus, it's it's interesting material. Granted, the video is like almost an hour long. See, Will,
By
see
the
there
way,
for some reason for me.
Experience with VRChat that you did.
Nice. Absolutely. I can imagine most people did. One thing I kept thinking here was, how are people not like freaking out? I couldn't believe everybody was just normal, which also led me to believe it possibly wasn't live.
Yeah.
And and Master Chief was
real. People were just behaving themselves. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was very,
I love that commentary.
very professional.
And like saying to Master Chief to Violet, like, come on, you want, go ahead. You're sitting right next to each other.
Well, come on. I mean, it was. I don't know. I played a lot of Halo.
A lot of people on.
Yeah. And then he danced with you at the end.
Well, that was, come on. Are you guys kidding me? Was that not planned or what? It was pretty awesome. You guys happen to have
I know,
the
it wasn't planned. You got your dream, though, yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine.
Yeah, I accidentally did the same thing I did earlier tonight when I pressed that music. I accidentally pressed it right then when you left, so it was almost like an outro music for you. And, just serendipity, bro.
It was great. It's beautiful. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Me too. All right, so let's talk about the mobile VR game jam put on by Oculus. There's been some milestones passed. We have lots of cool videos from demos and experiences from the entries, and so I thought we would just run through a bunch tonight, take a look at the videos, stop for some conversation about them, and keep trucking along.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Any thoughts about the game jam in general? I mean, obviously we're gonna get a lot of content. Who has a gear?
I really wish it was possible to. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, good. Please go.
I just wish it was possible to like try those in a DK2, but it's like I don't have a Gear VR.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's everyone's wish. who
Yeah,
has a
I mean, I
DK2
feel like
and
it
not
would
a
be
gear.
silly, and I imagine those are going to be able to be released on the DK2 fairly easy. It wouldn't make any sense, I think, not to, but obviously we're not going to have those right out the gate, so we won't be able to play them.
Well, think of it this way. You're a starving developer. You've made a game for Gear VR. There's a store where you can sell your game, or you can release it on DK2 for free, I guess, on share. There might not be a whole lot of
You could put up a
incentive for
site
that.
and, I guess, charge if you want to.
Well, there's
Yeah,
the RiftArcade.com, which is where a lot of people host things. I'm not sure if they're doing the Gear VR games, but I'm sure they would. I don't know why they wouldn't. It's a place where you can actually put your game up for sale or for free, of course, and you can do demos and full games if you wish. And it's a nice concept.
I got an idea. Somebody
I
could make
didn't know
a
they had all
Gear
that
VR
there.
emulator for the DK2.
Well, that would be
that
nice.
would
It should be
but
easy
I don't
for them
know how
just to
realistic
save
that is.
it. Yeah, I think they'd just be able to make an extra, DK2 compatible, PC compatible version, and it's obviously, since it's built for mobile, it's going to scale to PC. I mean, PC can handle it, and I just think it's probably low-hanging fruit for that to happen, and imagine it will, but like you're saying,
They have Android
Holotape
emulators.
about give it away or sell it on here. What was that?
They have Android emulators. It's just an Android phone.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever run Android Studio though. Those emulators can be pretty heavy on your system.
Yeah, definitely. I was agreeing with Cindy.
I got a good.
Plus, the communication with the headset's sensors would be completely different, so an emulator actually wouldn't work.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
Rebuilt for the DK2 in mind. All right, cool. Yeah. Let me scoot this video up.
Right. Uh-oh. That's the nerd part.
Are we getting something?
Yep.
Are we getting
Oh, yeah.
small?
Oh yeah, this is the one with the rat. I love this one. I don't know about you, but when I first saw this demo, it reminded me of actually playing Counter-Strike with the levels where you're running around in the books and the different
Yeah, that was a little loud, right?
Yeah.
Just a bit.
Or like Trouble in Terrorist Town.
Is that on DK2?
Gear VR.
I definitely like it when you're, super small or gigantic. The scale thing's always great.
The gun really makes this game amazing. And the grappling hook, that's so sweet. It reminds me of Windlands as well.
Yep. There's another one on the list that reminds me. There's another. It's a hook gun. So.
Always fun.
So what do you think about that game? What do you like? What don't you like?
I like the fact that, like you said, you're small, you're tiny. It's so cool, especially if you're in VR. The ability to feel like you can look around and see such a large environment from such a small view. It's a kid-like dream. And this, I gotta say, this is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen right here.
Yeah, this one is supposedly coming to DK2.
It better.
On Reddit. Because this is...
Yeah, a bunch of people will want to
beautiful.
do that, yeah.
I mean, they stayed very consistent with the original art style, and...
Yeah,
Can you get rid of the banner?
I cannot. We can't interact with the screen. So things have to autoplay and that sort.
For some reason, when I watched that video, I was
pause between these.
It just kind of reminded me of Psychonauts for some reason. I don't know why.
Broadcasting distress signal.
So Crash 9, we all remember
15
playing this
minutes.
on DK1.
Stand
Was
by.
it a Game Jam entry as well?
This is like it's like
Looks
a
like it might
Half-Life
have
2 Aliens.
This game always reminded me of
Yeah, you
if
could
they
use
made a
the
VR
Hydra to
Starship
shoot.
Troopers game.
Oh, right. Oh, great movie.
That looks fun.
Yeah, totally Starship Troopers.
Little
Absolutely.
teleportation going on.
I love the
This game
radar.
would be a great candidate to survive.
That sounds like Half-Life 2.
You can kind of walk around in the little area. Area.
Launch requested. Stand by. Impact damage upgraded.
Very advanced.
So it's all look and use the pad on the side of the gear?
I think this has to have a controller.
Yeah, I was wondering there.
That's one thing I wish all the games said was, how does it get manipulated? Like a controller or the touchpad.
Yeah.
Right. I think most of them are trying to go for touchpad support, as from the uses of the average person, I would have to assume. But
I don't know. I'm
you do
seeing an
wonder.
awful lot
Yeah,
of
you
them
do
that
wonder.
use a controller or a keyboard.
Hmm.
And that's is that a Bluetooth link that they have with those keyboards or controllers?
Yeah.
Right. I wonder how the speed is on that with all those together going with the Oculus VR running in that situation with the Bluetooth. I wonder how much the lag is actually affecting the user's experience.
It works fairly well.
All right. What do we got next here? Hit the buttons, paste, enter. VR Vox. So
Yeah, talking about drawing games.
content creation in VR before. This is one of the videos. Sort of creating in a Minecraft environment, but painting like.
That's sweet.
Doing it on the gear. I think it's pretty cool. Clever, I like little utility.
Bad enough at building stuff in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try doing it with your face.
Well, with the Minecraft mod I could, but
we know it. What do you think about that?
That's neat.
probably mess around with that for a little while.
Yeah, exactly. There's another one on the list that I think's better, but I like seeing entries like that. Beyond gaming.
No, for sure. Map building games are great. Designers, architects, they love those.
Yeah. All right, this one comes from World of Comenius and also the Sightline developer.
Sightline, right? Yeah.
Fruitcus.
Space
Yeah,
one,
this
right?
one's called Neos, the universe. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I
Up
saw this
here.
one.
By the way,
kind of more of a
Fruitcus, the developer of
avatar's
Sightline,
daddy.
put together this avatar for me, so always gotta
Oh, sweet.
mention that.
Nice, man. Good. This is it's more of a teaser, I think, than it is an actual gameplay trailer.
Mm-hmm.
But he sucked me in. I want it. Okay, space, DNA. Come on.
Yeah, yeah.
Who doesn't want to play with that?
Brain.
Yeah, brains and a pyramid. Come on.
Where's Canada? What the hell?
Dinosaurs.
Well, wait, what?
Yeah, there's some maple syrup, Matt.
Great. Thanks.
Boom.
Basically the website, the scale of the universe in virtual reality.
Yeah, I love it.
That looks awesome.
That's pretty sweet. People don't even know what's coming out. They don't even know.
This one confuses me.
This one made me really want to jump into a 3D modeling and play with rotation.
Like,
yeah, you don't get
what
to do
is
too much here, but boy, it's
Wouldn't
beautiful.
that be done with a script?
Oh yeah, a simple rotator script. But still, it's cool looking.
Just could be a
All the
hint,
draw
you know.
calls. What's this
and
garbage?
well.
This is
This one's a good one.
the Frogger. You got to get past
What's
the
that
beginning
logo on
part
the bottom
is the
right?
interesting part.
Can you hear it? You need to go up.
It's good though. I like. Are there many like kids games? Have you guys seen any other ones?
Yeah.
Because that is a market, right?
Hey, Animal
Absolutely.
Crossing was played by more adults, I think, than kids.
Absolutely.
I have it on the 3DS.
I think the
But I think
developer of this
Holotape's right,
game
like,
was
it's nice to
keeping
see
that
it.
in mind. Fun for all ages.
Oh, absolutely,
Exactly.
absolutely.
I think that's smart.
Well, yeah. I mean, it looks kiddie on the surface, but I haven't played it, so.
I, for one,
Might be
think this is going to
super-
end up winning.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, if you're a frog and you can jump, are you kidding me? It's the best. What is that an Android game that's currently out there right now? It's similar. It's got kind of a block style and Frogger style. I think it's called Crossy Road.
This is like a 60-hour like RPG, right?
It's more like a 15-minute one, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 60 hour, 15 minutes all day.
Yeah, come on.
Make the Atari ET in VR and this endless search for nothing that you can't actually complete.
You should have put a hamster on top of one of those trees.
Well, if you can't complete the game, then you'll always be playing it. It's genius.
Yes.
So you just walk around and control that little frog?
Yeah, you look around, you tap. This just uses the tap on the side of the gamepad, or the touchpad on the Gear VR. So you just, wherever you look and you tap, that's where you jump. You eat the frogs to jump higher, and then ultimately make it to the park and into the well.
See,
Gotcha. Sweet.
I wouldn't stop playing until I got to the well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man, you can even get the frickin' mods. Oh my god, it is so much scarier than Frogger. And you're so small. You're so small, it's like 10 hops off the road, not 2. That's BS. Okay, wait, never mind, you can go between the cars. It's okay. Unless there's
Yeah, only
motorcycles.
only if the wheel hits you do you die.
Look at that. Nice job, Rev. Good luck.
Thank you.
In the future, we're going to have little video screens
Ok, ça
in front
marche.
of all the guests here and others for people to see around the area as well.
I love how this one has a different image for each eyeball.
Yeah, that's gotta be fun.
It's a cooperative
Or is this
single
multiplayer
player.
or?
It's multiplayer local.
Je vois des trucs au nord là, mais...
It's
Ouais,
multiplayer left eye versus right eye.
Ah, attends, bouge pas, stop.
When I first saw this, I thought
Pour toi
that.
tirer une torpille.
No, this one looks great.
Que ça donne en touche.
I would play this one right now if I could.
Translator.
Vas-y, tu peux y aller.
We have C3PO in the audience.
Are they speaking French?
Sounds French.
Oui.
I think.
Ah, putain, c'est bon. Comment ça va?
Oui, oui.
Yeah. The poly art. Steampunk. Submarine. Looks cool. What I want though is I want air zeppelins instead of submarines.
Ah, il y en a une en
Stretching
face.
your
Là.
head over there, Billy.
Attends, je vais essayer de le bien le caler. Hop.
So what do you guys think of this?
This one, I'm excited for this one. I mean, it looks really cool as far as
J'ai pas
Yeah, you
encore
like
vu.
the
it
idea
reminds me
of
of
being
Disney.
cooperative locally?
Oh yeah, cooperative and yeah, this is the style.
Avance
The
un peu,
style
voir. Il est à l'ouest.
is very friendly.
Attends, stop, c'est bon, stop. Ok, prépare-toi.
I have no
tu
idea
viens,
what's going on.
tant pis.
Are they?
He's saying
It looks
stop,
like they're
stop.
in tandem, cooperatively
Go to the
piloting.
C'est bon.
Yeah, one person's got like doing depth and altitude, and the other guy's doing direction. It seems like.
Yeah.
Kind of like space team or something.
That's how a real submarine should operate.
Yeah.
They should probably have a
Be
guy for
interested in
each thing.
the submarine sort of situation experience going down, and I think there's one called Deep Echo on the share right now. That's sort of that
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
but you know, descending
Deep Echo-
into
Deep
Oh,
Echo
Deep-
runs so
submarine.
bad on my computer.
Deep Echo is fantastic. It's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
I mean, the version I played was on Rails. I don't know if it's been changed at all, but it was
Yeah,
a
it's been
cool like
updated.
theme
Yeah,
park
man.
type experience.
I'll have to try it again, see if my computer will be able to handle it again.
So
There's a newer version
there's,
that lets you control it.
you can change 1 through 5 on Deep Echo. Will change your graphic quality, so you can actually change it to fastest in game, and that should
okay.
help you. And it displays the frames in a dial to the right.
Okay, I might make a video about that actually, because I played like a couple minutes of it and it looked really cool. But I had to quit because it was gonna make me vomit, you know.
Yeah, it's an issue getting it started. This one's called Drift.
Oh, this one looks so cool.
It's like a
Super
bullet
hot.
simulator. Yeah, super
Yeah,
hot.
you are the bullet that is like flying around. You control it and everything.
So we don't see you
Huh.
like controlling. We just see it going in one
I bet your head just moves with it.
vector.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's yeah. Wonder what everything else is going to be doing. I'll
Nice.
have it turned down.
That looks sick.
Forgetting.
Now, this one looks interesting.
Yeah, let me stop the video. Are you talking about the one we just looked at, or did their new one? Did the new one pop up?
Yeah, we could talk.
Thoughts on Bruce Jenner.
Sorry, I don't know if I clicked through, but yeah, what do you guys think of Drift there? Is that, we need more information? It kind of had some great design, you know, visually, and good sound.
Yeah, it
So
looks
polished,
like
but looks
super
very
hot
realistic.
from like the other perspective, perspective of the bullet.
Yeah, yeah.
I got a question. What is the most sought after multiplayer type experience in you know, whether it's Gear VR or DK2 that people are looking for? Because I mean, I've kind of asked that question a few times to different people, but I mean, for me, besides meeting places, I mean, I know a lot of people want war games, but I guess it doesn't seem like anybody's really going for any main support of any specific style of game. But now that we have this, you know,
Well-
ability to upload things here, I guess.
Well, who's people? If we're talking about like the market at large, what people want is Call of Duty.
Right,
And it's
right.
not necessarily going to be the thing that works very well in VR. So
No,
VR is the best.
Yeah, we're still learning, right? And then there's a lot of
Yeah.
other people that have to kind of make that judgment call, like what they think works well here.
I think
Hey, Bobby.
go-kart game.
Bob.
Yeah, third person, you know, platformers are very interesting. I'm looking for all kinds of types of games. And then I'm always about like the unique experiences that aren't games. I think that's where
Right,
most
right,
interest
absolutely.
lies for me. All right, let's queue up some something else. Phase shift, Code of Frost. Let's pull that up.
Yeah, this one looks cool.
Yeah, this looks really cool. Prince of Persia, Pitfall.
Big Prince of Persia fan.
Yeah. Played so much of that. I died so many times. Cool audio.
I like the style.
Oh yeah, this looks awesome. I'm surprised with how well 2D version games work in the DK2. I've played 2 of them, and I'm blown away with how smooth it is, and the ability to look forward and behind. I mean, it's key.
It's huge. You never would have thought, right?
Right, and I know my original reaction was that it would give away the game, make it too easy, but nope, not if you develop it correctly.
Nope. You play Blaze Rush?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I've got that. I love that one.
You gotta play that.
That's
called
the best.
Experience, third person racing, like Mario Kart meets Twisted Metal, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
It's like a little racetrack right in front of you.
Nice.
Yeah,
Micro Machine
very,
cars.
very cool. Lots of fun. Very competitive.
Wait, what's that one called?
Blaze
Blaze
Rush
Rush.
on Steam, like $10.
Oh, Technolust.
If you want to play with people, let me know. We'll hook up, get a bunch of people together. And
Yeah, I
play
wouldn't
some
mind
Blaze
doing
Rush.
some gameplay stuff of that. Video maybe.
Yeah.
Blaze Rush looks cool.
So we got Technolust, Less Thought Crimes from Blair/Anticleric/Lord Napalm. So we all know Technolust in this community. You know, it's badass. And now we have companion on the gear. I love this room that you're in here. This, you know, your I don't know, tech den, which sounds retarded, but I don't know, just all geeked out. I want my real, you know, I want a room like this just for us to use as our, you know, environment to access our computers and all our systems that we're monitoring or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
A way to jump in and do different things.
In the future,
Mark
you're
Schramm's
working in a
working
VR
too.
room for yourself.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you need your workspace, you need your meeting area.
I mean, just wait until it's like high resolution. You can simulate anything. You can see the text and everything.
Yeah, it's unlimited. It's great. I like seeing this here though, because it's like, it's something that I'm putting my eyes on. It's a, you know, modeled scene. I can picture myself like, oh, I would have, you know, my main screen there, to have these other screens to the side, and can imagine what I'd want to put on them. And then it just looks awesome. Like, I can escape this world and go in here into my little cave of information.
Hello.
But yeah, the game looks, Mark Schramm from VR Bits worked with Blair on this, and I think it works really well for the gear. So what's the situation with that one?
I have to be honest, this looks beautiful in every way. The environments, the interfaces and everything. I have no idea what you're doing in this game.
It's like, yeah, your preemptive crime prevention or something. So you're looking through video surveillance, but yeah, I'm not really sure what the preemptive crime prevention part of it, but I feel like that's the thing. You're preventing crime, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But mostly, yeah, I've just talked about how I like how the aesthetic is.
Oh yeah, they have that down.
Demo is awesome.
Yeah,
And
Technolust
scrubbing
is
through surveillance
probably,
video, that's a cool thing, I guess.
Yeah, Technolust is probably one of my most favorite like demos that I tried out on the DK2. It's really really cool.
Yeah, it is. I love it. By the way, Hooper, I'm turning the other way to look at these videos, so I might have my
that's
back
fine.
to you, or I don't mean to ignore if I don't turn.
No,
away
I know.
You know.
Hey, it's been a pleasure sitting in on this. I think I'm gonna get off here though.
Okay, Billy.
So yeah, thanks for letting me join in on this and sharing on Twitter and whatnot. Glad I
Yeah, it's open to
got
anybody.
come to it.
Yeah, I'm glad you can
Caleb,
make it. Please come back
probably talk
next
to you sometime.
Tuesday.
Thanks for coming, Billy.
Sure, Billy.
Yep. Thank you.
Talk to you soon, man.
Is that a power glove over there? Do you guys see a power glove sitting over there?
Yeah, I saw that guy earlier, and I wanted to say something.
Yo.
Where?
What's
It's
up, power
awesome.
glove?
It's behind you, Matt.
Behind you.
Yeah, behind you.
It's always behind you.
Oh, yeah, it's darkened for me.
That's
I see it. I didn't even notice that.
That's awesome.
Alright, more.
What we got up here now?
It's still Techno-Us.
Oh. I didn't see this one.
Captain Clark Adventures. Point and click. Trying to get away from the Pirates Island and like a throwback to Myst, right?
So this was made at VRJam?
It's pretty amazing to see what kind of games are coming out for VRJam. I wonder if they're actually rendered in the same quality that they'll be in the game.
I don't see how somebody could make this in
So-
just a couple days.
Well, this is like static shots. You know, it's like looking at a 360 photograph in a way. So you then point to where you want to go to next. You know, you're not walking around the entire environment. So
Sure,
it's
I
like
mean,
the
if
old
they have
Myst
some,
style games, right?
Unity is such a game that if you have some experience with it, I'm sure that they could, you know, put out something pretty similar to that. If not, you know, if that's not exactly what they did, because you know, myself, I had no experience with Unity, and it took me about 2 weeks to put out, you know, whatever I did, and it's nothing nearly as good looking as that. But I'm sure that developer knows what they're doing.
I've been wanting to
Who is
make
that?
stuff in Unreal Engine.
That sounds familiar. Is it Nexus VR or whatever? Is that Overdrive maybe? Anyone?
You know, I don't know. I probably should know. Does anybody else?
What was the question?
I have no idea.
I guess just who the developer is.
I wonder. I don't have the. I'm gonna find out right now. I'd like to actually give props to all the developers. Yeah, it looks epic. It has great music as well.
Reality check.
Pierre
Doing something like that.
Guidon?
It really comes down to being a great modeler.
I don't know if Overdrive's real name is.
That could be him.
Oh, it is Overdrive, for sure is. So
Alright,
Overdrive's
cool.
one of our
Yeah, I
games
thought so.
this
Absolutely.
year. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
that's
knowing
great.
how to
Thanks.
model
Chat
them.
with me about that.
Knowing how to texturize your environments as well as, you know, create the right scaling on everything is key. But yeah, this person has beautiful textures too. And the lighting, of course the lighting, come on.
Yeah, well, it looks like this is like a 360 photo. So he's probably rendered it nicely and then just used the 360
I
photo
think the best way to
rendering.
get good is just model real life. Like go outside and like look at it and just make that in VR.
Well, yeah, and they have some, they have these new scanners that are basically 3D scanners. They can take your environments and almost rebuild them without much actual, you know, knowledge of 3D modeling. You can create entire environments, and of course with the new conversion softwares, you can take those and then turn them into actual models that can be interacted with. I know a little bit about it, but the scanners, as far as I know right now, are more in the $500 to $1,000 range, if not more than that. So as soon as they come down, I think the average person can do that and I can imagine a lot more content
Bringing
is
in
going
all
to come
that
out.
custom content.
Actually, yeah, we're actually looking into stuff like that at work. We got a quote for one that's like 10,000, I think.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I still told the guy to take a hike, but
Yeah,
they're coming down.
I bet that one could do the whole room though. So yeah.
Yeah, that's one where you can sort of like put it. You can basically put it down like in I don't know, outside somewhere, and then move it another 50 feet away, and then you know, move it again, and you can then sort of stitch all your scans together.
Oh yeah, that's a nice, neat way to create actual 3D environments, which you can imagine Google is going to be on top of that. They're creating the whole map as it is. Just being able to walk around with the new cell phones that they created. The entire purpose of those new cell phones was to track your environment, to create a 3D map of everything through tracking and you know, match moving. Anyhow, they've got these new devices with the 3D modeling. Or in the scanners, of course. One other big advantage of having those scanners is if you have a 3D printer at home, you can take a device and scan it. You know, you can go into your software and print that item right away, as opposed to building it also in VR.
And that's what we're teaching in our awesome course.
Oh yes.
So what's so good about
yeah, it's great to have that.
Iris VR is great right here.
It deserves to be because anybody can make games from your bedroom to big game house.
Something new.
This is the other Iris VR.
And the amazing thing is that you're using C#.
Oh, is it? Yeah, the architecture stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, not
we're moving on from that.
Yeah, no, this is SketchUp directly.
I did want to talk a little bit more about like scanning stuff in way of perception neuron. Hooper, we talked a little bit. Are you getting perception neuron, or is it something you kind of had your eye on, or you're interested in doing animation, motion capturing via a system like that, right?
Come over and find out what our course is about now.
Am I coming through okay?
My name is Tino van der Kamp.
Yeah.
I am a game developer at
Maybe the audio's too loud. Let me get rid of this video.
The old Iris VR. I actually tried to download that several times. I couldn't get it to work, but it looks like a great program to take SketchUp files and instantly turn them into 3D environments, which if you've used SketchUp before, it's very easy to use.
Oh, is that what?
Yeah. You can just take a SketchUp file, save it, drop it into... Yeah, you drop it right into Iris VR, and instantly you can use your 360 controller and walk around the environment. It's really great for architects or anybody who wants to see their virtual environments instantly and adjust them. It's also great for developers, modelers.
And there's so much in the warehouse,
Oh yeah, man. I mean, everything you can imagine, you can throw right in and look at it. Like I said, myself, I haven't been able to get it to work, but they allow for beta testers to jump in and download the client. Also, Tom, that's amazing. You're invisible. I don't know where you're at, but I can see that you might be there. Cool.
If it wasn't for his name tag. Hey, Caleb, can you boost your mic a little? I think it'd be great if you were a little louder. And Hooper, you were talking about perception neuron and mocap. Did you do something with motion capture? I think you were talking to me about.
Yeah. I used to have a YouTube channel before. It was called Cubic Theater, and I used to do some Minecraft animations. And I started delving into the realm of trying to do some motion capture with the characters with my Kinect that I had. Now, that didn't work out so well. When I saw the perception neuron, I was just like, man, that would have been so freaking helpful way back when.
Yeah, that or Cryo VR. I think that stuff sounds really powerful for doing that sort of thing.
Yeah, one of those.
Not just pulling in we can model our environment with the other tools that you were talking about, Caleb, and then we can also bring our bodies in with some sort of motion. I mean, there's going to be multiple things for this, but just the fact that that concept's going to be reality for us to do at home.
Oh yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Brave new world.
Yeah.
And one thing, just talking about the Kinect real quick, just to verify, the Kinect 2, you can get your whole body with that, and you can add the SDK to your Unity projects or your Unreal projects to get your character animation. One thing is, though, as far as I know, you have to have Windows 8 to use the version 2 Kinect. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep, I did hear that. That's one thing. I currently have Windows 7, so that's the one reason that's keeping me back from having that one currently. So unless they come out with a homebrew, or unless I want to update, I will have to stay away from the Kinect for now.
I have 8.1 actually. I might give that a shot because I also have an Xbox One, so I could just go buy the adapter for it.
Oh yeah, which is I think $55 on Amazon Prime if you have that. not to plug that one, but it's available there.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Let's see, let's watch another video.
I've got to get going.
Oh, do you?
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
See you,
Play
bro.
out this music.
Later, man.
Have a good one.
I'll leave like a normal.
Oh yeah, this is Dave Lyons' project.
There you go. Yeah.
What was that?
You walk away, Holotape. Bye.
The valet's over there. He's got your keys.
Exit through the gift shop.
Thank you.
Got some more art stuff.
Yeah, Dave Lyon. He works on Torque 3D engine. Active member of the community. He's doing this other sort of paint style program that I think's really cool. You know, and seeing what classic applications like paint, what doing them in VR.
Man, Homestuck's about to get a lot more real.
I like how everything kind of goes back to basics.
Yeah. Paint. Cool. Yeah, I really dig, being able to create inside of your headset. Basically with, the trackpad and your gaze. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that would. I wish more stuff would have that, because it would make it a lot easier to get the scale of everything down, because that's my biggest problem when I make something is the scale.
And I would do anything to make it a better place.
Yeah, like what was it Cindy said last time?
You gotta...
to take the 2 blocks on top of each other, because it's about 2 meters or what, 1.8, right? Yeah. That's how big a character is. So.
Sometimes
it's something I remember dealing with quite a bit as well. And when you add the leap or a character controller with an animation of some sort, it can sometimes mess up as well. So you have to be very careful with how they line up.
Doesn't feel like it sometimes, but we are.
I think you just need a numeric ratio, and that should take care of everything.
Right? You'd hope.
Maybe.
Bet some folks around here know what's up. Could chime in about that. Codex the Warrior, is the name of this.
Oh, yeah, this will be popular.
It's one of these kind of games, yeah. What would you call this genre? It's like
RPG, fighting game.
Hack and slash.
It's action, but it's but you're not moving around anywhere. It's kind of that. I guess it's hack and slash. Fixed.
Best hack and slash I ever saw.
But I figured it's I think it's a genre that people like to play. Not really my thing.
Yeah, I'm excited to see more third-person stuff come out.
Yeah, me too. I want to play
definitely
more
an untapped realm.
They should make Tomb Raider for VR. I'd play that.
Oh, we know what you played that for. I'm just kidding.
I think
Good game.
Yeah, it is a really good game.
This one is called White Knight. I like this one a lot. This one's really
Some
unique.
nights are just pitch black.
Kind of this noir.
Without stars.
Oh, I like this one already. Yeah, this one looks really cool.
Clinging to you like tar.
Stuff like this
Like
is
this one
unreal in VR.
back in 1938.
Nice.
Absolutely. Alright. Nearest concept.
I'm back.
Oh, oh. Yeah, boy. Does this must use the leap or something?
I guess so.
I have to retoggle after I crash.
Oh, this is augment. This is HoloLens or something.
What is?
What they're showing now is not it's an augmented reality.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, he's using his head. I don't know what this is.
Oh, I think the screen's frozen for me, actually.
One thing I'd like to see, or just something that would come out that would just be really fun, now that I've been thinking about some VR multiplayer type situations, would be kind of a hide and seek game. Just a basic hide and seek. You know, obviously you'd have to have locker rooms so you could hide in lockers. Come on, that has to exist. But just something where people could almost like join a team and you could have 5 against 5, or something where we could all join together and it'd be, you know, a simple game of, I don't know, tag almost, or I know that sounds really silly, but I've thought about it, and like playing Alien Isolation, for example, is obviously it's hide and seek, but when you get found, it's very scary. And
oh yeah,
and yeah, that same thing with just other, yeah, right. We just imagine that with other people, real people that have to think psychologically. You know, are they here? Are they there? And I don't know. I played a lot of Splinter Cell, and you know, besides snapping necks, that sounds like it'd be a really fun situation to do with a lot of other people. And in VR, it would be insane. Yeah, well, exactly. And I mean, as simple as it would be, you could just use one you know button to jump in and out of things, and that right there, I think, just with the immersiveness of the DK2, is something that, yeah, although it sounds silly, would just be really fun and catch on pretty quick. So I think we need to develop that, guys.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Come on, or else.
Somebody get on that.
or else.
Oh, I've been trying to say things here all this time, and I've been untoggled. That's I agree. That's a great app. I've thought about hide and seek, and tag and Red Rover, but some of those with locomotions don't really translate as well. But like Dodgeball in the Omni or something or now Creo VR apparently they're working on that.
Dodgeball, that's a good one.
Yeah,
imagine Dodgeball in the Vive. That'd be perfect.
Right.
Yeah. Clear yourself a space.
And has anybody here played the Vive yet? Has anybody actually had a hands-on experience with that?
I wish.
Maybe somebody in the audience?
Anybody?
Kyle has, I think. Well, maybe Kyle, you haven't. No, you haven't. I remember now.
No, I have not.
Bob?
I got to try the Valve prototype, which was out last year.
Oh, the prototype, right. And Kenny, you
didn't have the hand controllers.
Gotcha. Still.
K-Dog here's recording. He got to try the latest, the Vive. Tell us about it a little.
Nice.
Yeah.
Glad to hear that. absolutely. Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
Very good to hear, man. Very good to hear. I'm a fan of the brand as well, so I think I'm looking forward to getting to try one of those out as soon as it comes near me.
Yep, and everyone start saving your money.
Right.
Exactly. November.
They did say there was going to be a commercial version available for most developers in by November of this year, I believe. That's what I heard.
Oh, that's consumer release, they're saying.
Consumer, okay, consumer, that's right.
Here it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember there was a rumor going around that they would let people buy the developer edition this summer, but they came out and said that's not true, and that kind of made me sad.
Yeah, only
It's still not that far off. Time goes fast, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And, it's freaking awesome. So we got another Game Jam entry to take a look at. It's called Alice.
Lots of Alice type games I've noticed. That name.
Do copy, say something sweet. Oh dear, what's this? This is bloody crazy. Come closer, closer to the pattern. It's so exciting. The alphabet. There used to be something.
Oh wow.
I know this silent calligraphy. Be careful
Reminds
now.
me of Overgrowth.
The holy place, sweetie. It's an altar. They're dying here as an oblation for the
Just
gods
look out for the
of
sandworms.
something.
Yeah.
Don't touch them.
No.
They're still burning on the inside. Just go. Let them be. And just go. Oh, that's something. What could it be? Let me guess. It's some kind of lab. Maybe it's observatory. Go there.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Maybe.
We're traveling to different galaxies and stuff.
Wow, that looks fantastic.
It's just a continuous single-player experience.
This is something. 1,000 years ago, in the one lonely planet,
Привет, Dave.
something like this. The city of thousands of towers
Hello.
of white stone.
Hello, Dave. How are you?
Now, sweetie, just
I'm okay. What are we watching?
I said don't
Cocktail,
look
yeah.
down.
We're doing a show here. We're recording and doing this little live talk show here called Gunters Universe that I host every Tuesday, and throwing up Game Jam entries, the mobile Game Jam that's going on. Have you ever been here before?
Yeah, I've been here before.
Cool. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name.
It is Dave.
Welcome, Dave.
А то все потом просить, Dave. Приятно познакомиться.
What do we got going on
Okay,
here?
now it reminds me of Prince Persia again.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, this
What
looks
were you
great.
writing
Kind of looks
there?
like Windlands too.
Yeah, this looks, except I have a little higher resolution.
Yeah. Get out the grapple hook.
Sometimes there are traps used to guard the treasury, and those traps could echo. So be careful now. Don't close your eyes, even for a blink. Just go ahead.
What is that weird voice that's talking?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I'm wondering.
It's like
What do you
an
mean
avatar.
weird?
Right.
She's
What are you
British.
trying to say?
Ich habe erst, wo ich das erste Mal gefahren bin, gedacht, ich hätte da irgendwas falsch gemacht, weil so präzise synchronisiert war mit der Flugrichtung. Aber es war halt wirklich genau.
Yeah, they've got the roller coaster synced to a specific game stat.
Yeah, the Alpen Express Enzian Mine Train roller coaster at Europar Park, Germany. But I imagine, you know, you still be able to try this. I mean, I think combining it's really novel.
I'm fairly certain that this was released once before this, so I'm not sure how that's allowed.
I think it was something different, Kyle.
Yeah, that was a
That went
coaster where
really
they've got
fast. I thought there was more to that. I don't know.
Yeah, it was 2 minutes, but it started partway through.
Or it messed up. Yeah, whatever. We ain't got time.
You started watching it or something. Ooh, the Prio.
Let's check out Captain Fellcraft then. Looks like a fun little game.
Whoa.
What is he falling into?
Yeah, that's a good question.
He's either really tiny, or he's just falling into the Earth's core. I mean...
Yeah. Maybe it's inner space.
Or he's on acid.
It's cool, we got the parachute, you know, you can slow down, speed up.
Oh really? Well, yeah, that's cool.
Helps, you know, this whole judging the depth and reacting to it.
Yeah, talk about 3D games or third-person views. Which is,
Yeah,
I guess really...
I think it works.
Technically second-person view, but still...
Yeah.
I love how we... Yeah, anyhow.
What do you guys think of that?
Yeah, that looks really cool.
Nice.
I would play the crap out of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's
I think
that,
they have,
the
leaderboards
falling
and all
game.
that good stuff.
Oh no, it's an older Stephen Colbert.
Oh no.
Colbert's on?
Boogity 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 boogity.
Who is this guy?
Autoplay.
Submeritron, a filthy city where the
Crime
atmosphere
Watch.
was destroyed by the Terra Corporation. Those who stayed turned to a life of vagrancy and destroyed what little was left of the city. Now, Crime Watch has sent me into the most dangerous part of Submeritron to do a job. The thing is, it's not the scavengers I'm worried about.
Oh, who is he worried about? Who is he worried about, guys? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Wait, he's not gonna tell us?
Bears that causing
No, they
crime.
showed you, dude.
Oh,
The bear.
that was it?
The big scary monster bear.
I wasn't scared of the little bear.
The description said something about a cyberpunk adventure, so...
When I saw the, I thought that was yours. I thought the bear was a sidekick, whatever.
Halo Rifters.
Right?
Wait.
Yeah, this one was cool. This has
yeah.
remnants of Winland.
Oh, looks great. Whoever made the videos already knows what they're doing.
Winlands with more.
Oh yeah, wow. This is Windlands with You're Falling combined.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh well.
Oh, I want it. And portals?
Yeah, this is definitely a great game to buy.
I can't hear you, Hooper.
Oh, you can't?
Well, I can, but I guess over the video it was too hard.
I said, yeah, that would be, that game would have been great if it, was with the Vive.
Oh yeah, for sure. And you sound better.
These are all mobile games.
Yep,
Yeah,
these are all
for the
Gear VR.
The Windlands
Which,
game actually hurts my neck because I have to look up so much.
Yeah.
I played Windlands early on.
Recliner and the mobile.
I used to get very motion sick.
Can you guys enter the chat room with Gear VR?
Can you what?
Can you enter the chat with Gear VR?
Oh, not yet. No. There's some work done in that direction. I can't wait.
So that would get a lot more people in.
Sure. I mean, so what's great about this jam is like, look at all these great titles that come out. We have great more content, but then you got like this platform that's mobile, and I love hearing the stories of people share it with people out in the public, on planes or wherever they're at, or friends' houses, and look at all this great new stuff that they're going to be able to share with people. I mean,
My name is Alice.
freaking,
The world we knew as Earth has been
really
destroyed
needed, and
by some
I think
unknown
it's going to be a big
huge
deal.
monster fallen from sky. Now I work for the final union, the last residence of human beings, a space station floating in the sky. Today, I've got a new mission.
Those monsters have suddenly disappeared from the Earth. Go and find where they are hiding and why they are hiding, what they are planning, and find a way to save the world.
I love the voice.
I got one.
What? What?
Oh. That made perfect sense to me.
Cool.
Yeah, see, those devices that hold you in. Yeah, say, it's a little too much. I would love to have one, but it's too big.
What, the Cybers?
Yeah, absolutely. The big ol' Cybris.
Yeah.
I think, like you said, having the Vive where it kind of tracks your actual room with the other piece, it's kind of the better way to go. So we don't have to be held with so much stuff. I know one thing for me is just getting other people to try out the DK2 and try out these demos. The easier it is, obviously, the better it is for people to jump in. And I mean, being able to just throw a controller on somebody's head and have them use the leap motion is just really nice to see them do. So the first thing people do is always, as they always say, the first thing they do is put their hands in front of their face and they look for their, they look for their hands. And having some kind of a method to do that is just necessary. Absolutely.
I think VRChat would make a great demo for a new person.
Oh, definitely. It would mind blow.
Oh, yeah. When you have somebody else on the other end, it's not just some, computer game environment that,
I mean,
I don't know.
I came in a VRChat for the first time last week, but there's like nobody on, so I'm like, oh, it's cool. But then I came in like today and yesterday with like a lot of people. It was a whole different situation.
Yeah. It's awesome. All these people hanging out. I mean, we're hanging out. After this, we're going to go jump to some really cool other rooms here in VRChat, and so the new folks here, you guys are going to love it. There's totally different experiences and places to explore just here in VRChat. I mean, there's tons of places, but there's some really high-end content here to take a look at. So we always party and go play afterwards and all that.
Yeah, and definitely.
So we can play a few more videos, and then we'll pretty much start wrapping it up. And feel free to throw out any questions or topics or anything while I'm queuing this next stuff up. Keeping it casual here.
Like for VRChat, like what other motion controllers does it support other than like the Hydra?
There is Kinect support, and I'm not sure about Leap Motion. And
PlayStation Move?
Yeah, Leap could definitely come on its way because it's just a scripting issue.
No PlayStation Move that I've heard of. At least from what I know. But yeah, Hydra obviously is demonstrated tonight from Olivier and from Caleb here. Works pretty well. Of course, it just needs to be some simple tweaks, like let me move with the Hydra around and talk with it. Are you gonna pet me?
Okay, here
now,
we go,
does
Bobby.
his hands always look like that
yeah.
because he's holding his controller while doing it? His hands are always together.
Yeah, so Hydra's a finicky piece of hardware. So if it crosses its wires, basically, it screws up. If you get it too close to the headset, I think, Caleb, you're saying it screws up. And then to talk, he has to use another input device. So
So if you see my hands right now, this is with the controller sitting on my lap. And if you watch real quick, I can put my hand up in the air, and do not try this at home. It's painful. And you can take your hand, you can flip it all the way around, and oh my God! And you can do it one more time, and
no way.
Yeah. Don't try that at home.
How did you do that?
I'm not touching myself. I'm just putting my hands in my lap.
Yeah.
Okay,
I won't try that one, but I'll just do it with my feet. How about that?
There. And then when I'm sitting, I don't have hand control anymore, sadly.
I kind of wish it would work when you were sitting, though.
Well, it would. It
will.
It'd be nice.
It's so each level, each room here is kind of up to the creator how they want to have jump and how high that will be, or collisions. You know, it's being created in Unity. So
shake your hand.
It just happened that this got the seats here have an option to fix people to them, and that is currently enabled. So when I did Virtually Incorrect over in RiffMax, I had the Hydra, and it was great to be able to point. You know, when I'm looking over here, I'd point to you, Hooper. It was really pretty powerful, and then toss the conversation around. It really helped as being the host and moderator. But then really I loved seeing everybody else use their hands, because a lot of times I'm looking at other screens and doing stuff, but having the other guests just be able to talk with your hands is such a big
Isn't that what the perception neuron would be perfect for, like making hand controllers?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm looking forward to, that or with Creo VR, and as long as this is something that can be hooked in, that the developers aren't going to have to like code manually for, hopefully these things can be.
If you have an opportunity to, if you could type in on YouTube, if you type in just Mazer Quest, one of the bigger videos out there has actually the Leap motion control in it that I'm showing, and it shows just kind of the basic way the Leap works. If you guys haven't seen the Leap before, it's really, I mean, you guys are talking about having just that instant hand control, and every time I have to use this, the Razer Hydra, I have to lean over and pick up these two sticks and then move them around. But with the Leap, it's so nice to be able to just put your hands out in front of you. It is a little finicky. They're constantly getting better with it, but I can imagine when they come out with a new product that it'll work much better. Because the Leap that's even on my mask right now came out, I think almost 2 years ago. And the software has just been being updated. The firmware is just updated. The actual device has not been updated. So when they get a proper device that's meant for VR and actually created for VR, I can only imagine that instant support. I mean, kind of like sorry to switch, but kind of like the Vive, the HTC. It has all those little trackers on there. You can imagine that something's going to eventually have both built into it. But yeah, like I said, with my game, it was all built on the fact that you could move your hands and use the interaction with things.
Hey, there's a UFO.
Yep, here it is.
There's one right above me.
Okay, yep.
Oh, that's super cool.
Shit.
So, I mean, yeah.
Yep. So, you get abducted. What?
So you can change between 12 different hand models. Okay.
What is happening?
So I'm just switching between the different hand models. If you want to be a girl, a boy, black, white, you can be whatever you want to be. And this is just the terrible brainwashing scene. One thing, if you just keep it on for a few more seconds, you'll see the actual game design that I kind of turned it into. And this was about, I don't know, 3 weeks of Unity work without knowing much. And if you see the original, you'll see it's nothing.
I'm getting dropped off and I'm falling into a maze, okay.
Yep. Basic Unity trees right there.
Yep.
Love that. I mean, and here's the funny thing, you see those little tiny UFOs, they just took off. I wrote a script for them, and they're supposed to just spin and rotate randomly. They're not supposed to go anywhere, but for some reason when I added other scripts, they just take off, and I just left it that way, but I have a lot of little mistakes like that we'll pretend they're on purpose.
My microphone sometimes acts as another arm, so if you see that arm, it's because I'm looking over here at the mic, and yeah.
I noticed that as well. Sometimes when I use my Leap, my little pop filter will act like a hand.
Make it big.
Like
right, yeah.
On my face.
Yep, absolutely. One funny thing is I discovered in one of the videos, not this one, but in one of them, I'm playing around and I'm trying to pick a ball up and I accidentally hit myself.
Oh, come on, get it.
And I realized you can actually pick yourself up and actually move yourself around with the leap. So I can walk around and pick my whole body up and fly around with my own hand. And it's just, yeah.
Alright, I don't know what I'm doing right now other than just watching.
So all we have here is we just have UFO 3D models. They're just parented with lights, and we've got them on a rotator script with velocity. Simple as that, and that's all I really knew how to do at the time. So
literally, there's even some UFOs that come flying over to say hi after a while.
I think at one point here I show a texture thing.
Oh, you just fall right through the top there. That's not purposeful, I'm sure, but...
Okay. Maybe not.
Yeah, you
Milk and
get
cookies.
lost in your own maze, I believe.
It happens quite a bit.
Yeah. I like how you made a ramp, you know, forcing whatever it was to go through that incline you could walk up.
Here's what's weird.
Right. This part is really cool. See, this is an interesting thing you could do with textures. Just pay attention to this, developers, because if you can think of a lot of cool ideas.
Oh shit. Okay. As you get close to it, you see this. What is that? Watch right there. I can see it. And then what? So you could like hide information like that. Oh my gosh! Within the lines.
It looks really cool. I mean, unbelievably on the Oculus as far as the quality of it. It's crazy how it looks.
That's probably not good. Okay.
No, I found certain like textures and floors in certain experiences just mesmerize that the surface, you know, and how real it looks in the rift or how detailed.
You could really put a lot of secret little hidden textures if you just put them in a really high resolution.
Yeah, that's my first project. And the fun thing is too, with what you guys created with the VRChat, I could realistically just take this, because that's just one scene right there. I could take that scene and upload it, and you guys could all jump around. We could play in the maze together. I mean,
that's right.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I wonder if it's all gonna behave the same way.
Yeah, and if adjustments need to be made, it shouldn't be too difficult. So
I want the trees to get out of my way. Get out of my way, trees.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely let's do that, you know. Stick around on Sundays and Tuesdays here, and
it's just, it makes sense.
Get you plugged in with everybody,
so. It makes sense because there's UFOs. So
for sure, man.
Makes sense.
I'm looking forward to play everybody else's demo as well. I mean, I see the little demos you have on the main webpage, and all worth trying.
I'm looking forward to just getting started.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, and just
that's what I meant to do.
Sorry, just to give you any inspiration, I mean, I certainly am not special when it comes to developing. I've watched a lot of tutorials online and watched other people, and you know, I'm proud of what I made, but there's no doubt watching other people and what they've created, there's a lot of, you know, good things out there, a lot of, you know, creative people out there that are helping others out. And, if you wanted to get into it, now is the time. Now is the time to start, because, you know, 10 years from now, we're all going to be, you know, kick ass at this and better than we are. And the people who have already got 10 years experience on me, well, props to them. I'm glad to be playing their stuff and get inspiration. So.
Yep. I'm getting into it. Many other people that I've met through Minecraft and then through VRChat, you know, folks have teamed up. They're learning so much from each other. It's really inspirational to see, and I try to help play a part in connecting people together. And
you're doing it.
Yeah, here in VRChat it really helps, you know, with their SDK and everything. Now with Unity 5 going free, this is what's going to blow it up.
When does that happen?
I do not need.
Well, Unity 5 is free now. It's just working with VRChat. There is sort of these versions that are not working very well right now, but it's in the works, and hopefully another week, 2. You know, I can't imagine it'd be more than a month before that option is available to VRChat, and then everybody can create, and we'll all be on that same page. You know, we'll all have the tool we need, and we can all really start helping each other. That's rad.
Okay. Just so people know, there are things over there, and there are ways to escape other than the ones that I always run to. I always go the same way in my videos because that way.
It's the only way I can remember. It's the only way I can remember, that's why.
Yeah.
Just admit it, Caleb, come on.
I actually
It's the only way I know.
partly remember how to get out. The other one.
Well, that's great. You can play your own game.
I don't remember.
Oh man, I built the thing and I randomly made walls and just randomly made openings and then I jumped in it. It was like, oh, now let's try.
That sounds weird.
You can make a script that auto-generates the maze.
Why?
You know what? And that's absolutely right. I'm still learning the whole, what is that word? Grid, the maps that create themselves. Yeah. I haven't been able to do one of those myself yet. Yeah, they do.
Okay, so
it makes it great for people who actually, the creators of the games. Even them, they have trouble getting through their own games because of it.
Lost his puppy. It's pretty sad.
What's that really popular horror game on the Rift that is auto-generated like that?
You mean procedurally
It's,
generated?
Yeah,
Procedural generation, yep.
Right, procedural, absolutely. I forget that word. There's a few other games that are going to come out for the DK2 that have a lot of procedurally generated worlds, as well as, what's that one, Star Citizen, which I'm still looking forward to coming out with more support. Elite Dangerous is by far one of my favorites. But.
Me too. That feels in the interim before we see what Star Citizen really is going to be. They got so much money behind them. It's hard to tell what exactly it's going to be, but it's definitely going to be beautiful.
That's a nice background screen.
Yeah, I think that's my website.
Great.
So just throw up guntersuniverse.com. When you're there, you hit that little arrow that we can't click on in here, and you get just a little description. You get a link to the spreadsheet of avatars that are available right now, and that sheet is going to grow for sure. So when you come in here, you can change things up and not have to be a businessman.
Using the Silver Iron Man from your sheet right now. I appreciate that. Thank you, Gunter.
Yeah, I'm glad we did that last week. Kirito and Scripto provided avatars. Thank you.
Yeah, VRChat makes it so clear that everybody has just got to have their own avatar. It makes a huge difference.
Right.
It's
you come in here and see all this. You're like, I want
for me
that.
to be this, I'm like nothing. I'm nobody.
Yeah, no, I really want my own custom avatar as well. Something that is kind
There's
of
three
original.
businessmen at this table. There's something wrong here.
Wait, Agent Smith, and Agent Smith. Uh-oh.
Well, we're just all business,
It's true.
One guy's got a broken neck, but that's cool.
Yeah, Dave's been like that for a while. Don't worry
keeping
about
the
it.
feet warm.
Hold on, I got this. We can take a nice little.
Turn his. Give him a chiropractic adjustment.
Wait.
Alex made me jump when he walked through me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you gotta be more polite and not walk through people.
I'm sorry. I really am apologetic about. Damn it.
It's okay. You're new here. You've been doing this for a year and a half here.
No, I just think it's amazing how that can actually happen, because it's VR.
Right, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Especially when his hands are moving, he could be really annoying and just, put him in your face like he's doing to this guy.
Yeah, because, everything here is unscripted. It's not like a demo. After you do it once, you know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. You don't know what that person's going to do.
You're very strong. Do you want to arm wrestle?
Social
power. Your mouth moves when you move. I like when your mouth moves every time you talk. It's cute.
That's a very nice effect.
Avatars. Yeah. The built-in avatars get that.
If your avatar could do that too, that would be complete because you need to have hand, arm, and mouth movement.
Aw, I wish my mouth moved.
My goal is to get all these all the electricity around my avatar.
Very strange picture I'm seeing right now.
Maybe it's not a good idea to get our hands in VR. Could be trouble. Bad for social VR. People cannot stop petting each other.
I think that would make it more popular.
I think you're right.
Nice.
All right, cool. So, audience, any questions, any topics to bring up before I wind it down? Been great.
Yeah, I have a question. So, based on the videos that were just shown, what do the guest panelists think are the front runners for the Community Choice Awards?
Now you got to remember what you watched.
Well, for me, definitely the Alice demo with the weird planet thing that the guy was walking around. The Technolust demo is going to be really cool.
Absolutely, I like that one.
What else? What else is
there. Did you show?
There was that small one. There was Crashland.
Yeah.
There was a
Gunters, did
painting
you
one.
show Bizarre VR?
No, I didn't. We could throw that out.
Yeah, that one looks
Yeah, any of that
really
you
cool.
saw that I didn't bring up, I can totally.
Yeah,
I really like
for everybody.
I really like the submarine one. The fact that they were, playing that and doing the co-op and the quality of it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Disney. Like back when I was a kid going to Disneyland and shit. So I mean, that'd be a fun game. I would definitely play that. And if we had friends to play, I mean, any multiplayer game, I'm gonna play.
Yeah.
So.
I really like the Froggy game.
Yeah, the Froggy game. The Froggy game's an easy play. I mean.
I was gonna say Enswell also, because that one's gonna be a lot of fun.
I think here's another question too: is what game would your girlfriend or wife play? And exactly like you said, the frog game. That's the one that not only would I play it, but my wife would love playing that one too.
Right. Yeah, it's accessible. Hooper, what do you like about this?
I really like the art style. The aesthetics of the game look really cool. I think they'd be really awesome in VR.
It's very original. And considering what I've seen.
I like really weird stuff like this.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Or wild.
I can see a Nan Cat showing up.
I like it when they adding those tools. You can look through the telescope or binocular, whatever it is. And having tools when you're going around. I wonder what they're going to do with all that. That seems sort of interesting.
Yeah, I played that game where you're in the airplane. I think it's Asunder, Earthbound, and at one point you have to put the little telescope on one eye. You actually have to literally close your left eye in the Oculus for it to work properly. That was kind of fun.
That was DK1 for me.
Oh, yeah, they updated it for the DK2. Yeah, you can come back with it.
Cool. What is going on? Something else is going on.
Oh, it's Ruski, brother.
Did I miss any others that people have seen that I can pull up, share with folks? Just shout it out. What did I like that we saw tonight? I like the Neos VR with the micro to macro.
Oh yes.
I'm very curious
I don't know.
to see how that
There's too many good ones to pick.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, as far as the genres, I want the space ones a top runner. I think the universe, being able to see everything at different scale, is going to be huge. People are going to be, imagine. Also, one thing I try to think about is people who have never experienced the virtual reality. No DK2, no Gear VR. When they try out the, something that shows you all scales, that'll blow your mind. I mean.
The best scale I've ever seen is right here in VRChat when one of those guys comes in with like a 1,000-foot avatar.
Right.
It is ridiculous. It's like huge.
I didn't see anything quite that big, but I walked in earlier and Gunter, you were there. They had an Iron Man was in one of the library type rooms in the gallery, and
that's what I saw.
Yeah, I actually got to give him a high five, which was another extremely awesome experience. So love that.
I think it was the first handshake with you and Olivier in Hydra. I think we had here.
Oh right. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, I think I got that one on recording as well. That was pretty cool. It was my first handshake in virtual reality as well. So.
I did that on AltSpace when they were doing the live stream thing.
Nice. Okay.
I think I actually shook hands with Kyle, maybe. Or maybe someone else. I don't know.
I seem to recall something like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
You don't ever watch that hand.
I do recall your leaf not working correctly, and there's just like a little hand like fidgeting in front of your face.
Yeah, my leap is a little wonky.
Caleb, yours is looking good.
The old recalibration. Yeah, I've noticed some demos are obviously different from others, but yeah, they've come out with some really great firmware updates, and I don't know, every time I try the Leap out and I try their new demos, it responds perfectly for me. So I don't know if it's a combination of just being calibrated properly or having one that's not scratched, but it works very well for me. And as long as you kind of if you come up with your hands in front of it, there's another video I have where I kind of explain how to use the Leap, and if you just bring the hands in front of you, kind of showing towards you, it instantly grabs them, and from there you can do what you want. a lot of users kind of tend to bring their hands up in kind of odd ways that, you know, it has a hard time, assessing the original tracking, you know, properly. So the moment you start to settle down and give it the you know, the easier way to grab onto them, then it goes great from there.
And Hooper, I like seeing your Hydra, your Half-Life using the Hydra video.
Yeah, that one is.
Thought I'd throw that up.
That one's really cool. Although there's one issue with it. For some reason, I think a Wormslayer, I'm pretty sure he made different. He made the maps, or like he did something with them, and they don't run that well. Like I can't get a full 75 FPS even without recording, or even when I'm not recording. So it's definitely strange.
I played a long time ago, and
We'll have to connect Hooper, because I tried to get this one working and I had some troubles myself, but I have all the downloads for this one as well, but this is definitely awesome. I might have even seen your video before.
I think Half-Life Deathmatch, I'm pretty sure it works with this, so we could actually probably fight each other.
That was going to be my next question.
We need to make a video of that. That'd be great.
Definitely.
Yeah, I want to do that. I got my Hydra. Let's,
No, all of it. That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. The Hydra, I mean, being able to do that is just insane. What I'm also trying to do is I'm playing, you know, the old Duke Nukem game. I'm trying to get it so I can release the hand in that and do the similar kind of thing in Duke Nukem.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I love that.
Now I'm curious, when you said the old Duke Nukem game, do you mean the 2D side-scrolling one from the early 90s?
Okay. Uh-oh.
Duke Nukem 3D.
Uh-oh. Duke Nukem 3D. Yep, the one that came out in like 95 or 96 or something. No. And of course, even though there are 2D characters in the Duke Nukem 3D, you can get the texture pack and update that, so. Bye. Nobody else said bye. What?
Huh? What?
Huh?
Somebody left?
He said bye on the video. No, he said bye on the video, guys.
Oh.
Bye.
Getting confused here. Everything's super meta. Who's talking?
Okay, it's still playing an ad for me right now, so.
Yeah, I had an ad kicking. Let me just pull it off, and then we'll wrap things up.
Okay.
And we'll actually go around and do plugs. Let's start with Hooper. Tell us where you can be found and all that goodness.
Well, main thing is my YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/c/Hoopermation. It's my YouTube username. I'm also on Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, everything. Really.
Hoopermation. Good. Very nice to meet you, Hooper.
You too.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm glad you reached out.
Yeah.
Please, join our community and hang out with us on Thursday or on Sundays as well. Sundays and Tuesdays.
If I can, it'd probably be on Sunday morning because I work Saturdays and Sundays, and I work all the way up to Wednesday. So Thursdays and Fridays are my only days off, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, it's a little bit of a bummer, and I'm tossing around doing something on Friday night, so maybe we'll be able to cross paths then. Or whatever, we'll set something up to do this Half-Life deathmatch maybe on a Thursday or Friday.
That'd be nice.
Do that. Yeah. Well, cool, man. Really appreciate you coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
And Caleb, RealityCheckVR, plug away.
Absolutely.
Use your hand, gesture, everything. This is going to be great.
Well, I could try. I'm not too good at it, but basically, I've got a YouTube channel where you can go to RealityCheckVR. Simple things like you said. We're all on Instagram and Twitter. I've got RealityCheckVR on each of those as well, except for I think it's RealityCheckDev, D-E-V on Twitter. Anyhow, if you check me on Instagram, you'll see all the VR projects I'm working on, as well as I do a lot of event production, so I have a lot of fun with that. Anyhow, I think in the future I have some VR multiplayer things I'd like to bring to y'all, so definitely if we keep coming back and joining up here, I'll be bringing a lot of my content right here. But I think most of all, sitting back down again. Sitting back down, yep. I think most of all, if you just keep track of my YouTube, that's the best way to see what I'm doing right now. And one other fun thing, just to plug, not really for myself, but I've been working on a transducer chair, and it's just got some different kind of elements built into that. If you want to check that out, there's a video for that as well. But I think the more we can all get together on these development projects, the better it will be, because I have some good ideas, and being able to create things, ourselves, as, regardless, rather than waiting for these other people to create things for us, being able to come together like this, I think we can, do a lot. And the more we just, talk to each other and give feedback, I'm excited to see what can come from it. So I'm looking forward to it for sure. And thank you very much for inviting me, Gunter. I think what you're doing right here, as far as creating this virtual space for people to come to, for people to see this kind of stuff, is just amazing. As far as I know, I don't know of anything else that's like it, and I don't think really anybody really knows what's going on right now with this kind of technology and then with meetings like this. So I'm just very excited, happy to be a part of it, and certainly honored in that respect. So thank you very much for doing that.
Yeah, thank you. I'm really glad that you stumbled in here last Tuesday. It's such a cool story, and then being willing to sit in the guest seat this week.
Woohoo! I feel like a VIP. It's pretty cool. It's certainly cool.
It's cool down here. And so from the audience, we had Matt come down. Matt, do you have anything to share or promote, or maybe just, I don't know, say Baba Booey? I don't know. What you got?
Well, I don't have like a YouTube channel or website or anything like that. I'm not actually in like the Unity or anything yet, but I will soon. I'm just kind of waiting on some time to open up. But I'm like, really good at this, development and programming and 3D modeling and art. So yeah, I'll just be hanging out here.
Sweet.
And
you got the
these kind of places.
Glad to have you. I could definitely love some people to talk to with some certain ideas that could help me with my own ideas, because I have a lot to learn myself.
Sure.
And Dave Stiles, thank you for coming up and sitting down and having joining in a little bit of our chat there. Got anything to plug or promote or announce?
Not really. I'm just I'm an enthusiast. I bought an expensive computer, and I barely know how to send an email, and I built my first game last night in Unity for the first time.
Nice, man. Congrats, dude.
That's great.
I love people like that.
I'm interested in like virtual environments, not necessarily games. Like I created my own space that helps me relax with I use celestial lights and smoke and different things just to create a relaxing atmosphere.
I thought about the same sort of thing, just your own little place, an intimate place that you go to relax and get inspired maybe.
What I'm kind of interested in is creating virtual concerts and having these big screen TVs and light shows and different things using smoke to create a virtual concert.
Oh, Dave, we need to talk. Like I said, I do event production, and I'm with you there. Been thinking the same kind of thing. It's needed, especially because a lot of people want to be involved in things when they're not around, and that's one way to connect them, whether it be live or whether it be recorded. It's something to do.
Yeah, doing events in VR is what's up with what's going on with me, and there used to be my old show, Virtually Incorrect, similar thing over in Riff Max Theater, and Riff Max Theater is a really cool place that really hasn't been a scene for the last 6 months or so, and but something that we loved doing over there was karaoke night, and it worked really well. We'd get 30, 40, 50 people over there and just throw up the screen, put a YouTube karaoke video on, and somebody would speak to whatever microphone they had. Some were really terrible, but there were some gems in there, some really good singers, and it was just a lot of fun. It felt like a 2-3 hour singing event that was fun. We even had people do original, play the guitar and sing, not just do karaoke. And for me, that was the first sort of performance. That was in Riff Max Theater. Yeah.
Oh.
So you can create anything you want in VRChat, and so if you were a certain event person and you're looking to do concerts or audio sort of events or whatnot, dance clubs, those are I think of karaoke night as another sort of thing that fits right in there. So I'm always encouraging people to come here and create events, kind of
I put a demo up in the room called Gymnasium. It's a demo of a mixed reality event of a band playing with a virtual audience and a real crowd.
Oh, great. Can we check that out?
Yeah,
That's
I think
right.
it's called Gymnasium. Yeah.
Yep, you sent me a link to that. That's awesome.
Cindy,
yeah,
are you
we'll
this?
jump over there after this.
Are you the Second Life girl that I should be talking to?
Yeah, I've been doing
Probably.
virtual events for about 10 years now. Yeah,
Yep.
and I do
Oh, yeah.
live multi-camera webcasts.
How do I get in touch with you?
LinkedIn or something like that.
Okay.
We don't have accounts yet, but hopefully soon we'll have accounts where we can, you know, touch each other's profile and contact each other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's gotta be coming, I'm sure.
You can always find me on guntersuniverse.com. There's the whole email, newsletter, Steam, Skype, YouTube, Twitter, all the links to all that stuff. So if you're looking for somebody to collaborate with and you don't have their info, send it to me and I'll contact them and let them know.
Oh, I could do
what
a
you're
set
looking
name,
for.
huh?
Yep, you can change it. Yeah, you can.
Let me try that. That's /SN?
Yeah.
Yep.
Space, yeah.
Or if all fails, just find them in social VR.
That's right.
What's that?
And so it's really great timing because last week we had Cindy on and we talked all about Unity creation and social VR and VRChat. So it's extending out into this week. So it's kind of some good topics and looks like people are really, you know, new people are coming out and new people are going to be learning. So my, you know, mission accomplished.
After I've been in VRChat with actual like groups of people, like, you know, 10, 20 or whatever, like this is like the single most impressive thing I've seen so far in VR, in my opinion.
Yes, that's what I want to hear. Yeah, no, it's hanging
agree,
out with a bunch
man.
of people, period, you know, yeah.
I mean, just visually being able to experience the conversations and do those kind of things. And the atmosphere that you created, of course, helps that. It's just key to being able to get things done, you know, when you're not right next to somebody. I mean, I don't, obviously, we couldn't all be in a room together if we wanted to be right now, you know.
Nope.
So.
Yeah, I first came in like this with people in it like a few days ago when it was like the theater. I'm not sure what that room is called, but everybody was like black. They're like silhouettes because it didn't have lighting. But as soon as I came in, it's like, dang, it's like I'm in a room full of people. That's the immediate feeling that I got.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will never
it was
forget.
unbelievable.
I watched Caleb's video. I will never forget that. That was hilarious when he walked in here and he had no idea what was going on. If you guys haven't seen that, you've got to see it.
I mean, to have
That's the
that
same
happen
day I'm
on the
talking
show
about?
is so cool. Yeah.
That was Sunday, I think.
Yeah, it was
last Tuesday. Yeah.
It was I can tell you, it was on my end. If you could experience it from my end, it was the most random situation from sitting from relaxing in my house, you know, a couple hours to go pick up the wife to actually being in a chat room with other virtual people was just it was crazy how it happened and mind blowing when I hit there. As you're saying too, it was one of the better experiences, best experience I've had in VR as far as, you know, making my mind, you know, kind of explode with just, I wasn't sure what was happening, you know, and it was just, I actually got nervous and it was just extremely, you know, nerve-wracking to be able to be in that situation for the first time and not be ready for it, you know, so.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think. It's like even this room right here, like the center table, like I can tell, I mean, it's the same psychology as like real life. It's like if somebody walks down to the table, it's like, ooh, I'm the center of attention. It's like, do I want to sit here? That kind of thing.
Right. No, the chairs used to swivel, and that was even more intimidating. But
Yeah. There's one thing I noticed in here. When I'm watching one of you guys talk, and like I see your heads move when you're talking, and sometimes your character's mouth move. That's really, really cool to see that, because it for me it just only emphasizes the fact that there's someone there. It's not just like a thing there. That's a person
or somebody
talking.
looking at their phone. Yeah, they're like paying attention. Yeah.
Yeah, it just makes it so much more real, I guess.
Right.
Nonverbal communication, head moving. You're using your Hydra for your hands. You know, even some just animations that you would trigger, pointing or thumbs up. That all would add a lot to communicating, and it's such a huge thing. I can't wait till now. Another 6 months from now, we'll see a lot more of that. Living things up with more animations, with more input methods, and then it's really going to be rocking.
More interactivity, yes.
If anybody wants to get good at like public speaking, they could do that in VR, no problem.
Oh yeah, there you go. Public
I
speaking
get nervous as hell
simulator.
to get up here and talk.
Done. I say you've already created a public speaking simulator.
Yeah, there's that out there. It's really cool. Okay, so that's it for plugs. That's it for audience questions and whatnot. We're going to wrap it up, and then we're going to have a little after party. So thank you to all of my guests here. I really appreciate your time. And to the virtual audience, I really appreciate your time as well. And to Fruitious for my keen avatar, and to Kenny and Ortath, who are recording the show right now. And to the VRChat developers, who are making all of this possible for me. And to anybody else that helps me, and I'm forgetting their name. Don't forget, I need an editor. Well, actually, Kenny's going to edit for me, so that's really great. But the more the merrier in any of this stuff is perfect. Kenny, I really hope you enjoy editing and want to keep doing that. But just helping in any way for now is getting off the ground. People are really wanting the YouTube videos, and I'm slacking there.
If you're talking about video editing, just let me know, because I do that every day. Love doing it. Love to help.
All right, yeah, let's all collaborate. I desperately need that to make sure I hit every week and not get too bogged down with stuff and then miss a week and yada yada. Don't want that. Thank you.
Well, thanks for having us, Gunter. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no
Good
problem.
show.
So,
yeah, that was awesome.
Just one more thing before I wrap up, and then I'm going to play some cool outro music, which I do at the end of every show. For some stupid reason, the program I'm using is crashing. Thank you, stupid program. So yeah, anyways, go to guntersuniverse.com, find it all there. It's been a great week. Don't forget to watch Reverend Kyle stream every Sunday around 4 p.m. Eastern.
Woohoo.
Then after that, we jump into VRChat, hang out, room jump, have a meetup, get to know each other. That's around 6 p.m. Eastern. And that's it. Good night, everybody. Woo! All right, we did it. Damn. Cool.
How in the world did you put your face on that?
Stretch your legs, folks.
That shark is freaking cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Is anybody else first time?
Wow.
Oh, man.
Check out the shark. I love that. Damn, that's awesome, dude. Did you open your mouth?
No, it doesn't do anything yet. Still working on it.
That'd be awesome. That would be hilarious if when you talked in the mic, the shark's mouth would move.
That'll happen next. It's on the agenda.
Definitely get that going.
That looks real, dude.
Exactly.
Come in the light. I want to see this better.